Well, I've had 8 years to demonstrate my commitment and passion. I've had an opportunity to be a sound decision maker. So I call that experience. I think the second thing that they should look at when they talk about who is the better candidate, who understands how this district runs from a variety of positions. We have similar backgrounds, but the difference is that I have done it from the policy-making of decision-making position as a school board member. And so I had to learn that a little bit. So over time, because I didn't go in with those skills and that opportunity and those experiences. But those 8 years that I've had behind me certainly has made me a better decision-making, reflective of what I do, looking at the big picture and understanding my role. The third thing that I think distinguishes us is that I think that I'm able to see, articulate, be visible in the community, therefore be part of helping to find the solutions. And I don't think until you've had those experiences, you can talk about them in a realistic way.
Now, then, you talked about some of the policies and doing things, and just some of the changes in the school district in general. And someone earlier mentioned the Bill Gates Foundation, Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation grant, where this is focused on the education, the teacher component, and the way that teachers are being graded may not be welcomed by all. What are your thoughts on is it headed in the right direction? Is that where we should be going with that particular grant, or not?
Well, I think any time you make a major shift or major change like we did in evaluating our teachers, you expect to have critics. You expect to have people who aren't quite sure this is the right thing to do. You expect to have naysayers. But you also know that with that in mind, you begin to have structures and ways to get the feedback from those who really don't think this is the way to go. And I think that's an important part of what we've tried to do. Be open-minded, have opportunities for teachers to give input, react to those, and make changes when necessary. We're just embarking on our third year, I believe, and so, it takes time for change to occur. We're getting there. It is still a work in progress. As a board and those on staff who are responsible for this initiative, they will continue to get the feedback and to listen well and incorporate teachers' ideas into it. That's what makes this a little bit different from the rest of the state. All of us in the state, we have the responsibility, and in fact, the mandate to have this as part of our district's initiatives, the teacher evaluation. In Hillsborough County, we have been fortunate enough to have it as part of it, and so we have better controls. It's not a top-down kind of initiative. We have an opportunity to have all of the stakeholders part of what we're trying to do, and that really makes us different from the mandate that the legislature said that we had to do in order to make this part of the teacher evaluation process. So, yeah, John, in some ways, there's still those critics. We're still moving forward. It is in the right direction. And the truth is, we can't go back to the old way, so we have no other choice but to make it work and make it successful.
So if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Doretha Edgecomb, who's a current school board member, and she's up for re-election. And we'd love for you to get in on the conversation. You can call us locally at 813-2875.